When people hear the name Muhammad Ali, they don't just think about boxing. They think about courage, confidence, sacrifice, and standing up for what you believe in. To me, Ali wasn't just the greatest boxer of all time. He was a man who proved that true greatness isn't measured only by victories inside the ring, but also by the battles you fight outside of it. This is the incredible journey of Muhammad Ali, the man who became the greatest. Muhammad Ali was born as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky. He grew up during a time when racial discrimination was everywhere in America. Life wasn't easy for young Cassius. Even though he dreamed big, the world around him constantly reminded him of the color of his skin. Everything changed when he was just 12 years old. One day, someone stole his bicycle. Angry and determined, he told a police officer that he wanted to beat up whoever had taken it. That police officer, Joe Martin, happened to be a boxing coach. Instead of telling him to calm down, he gave him a chance to learn how to fight properly. That stolen bicycle ended up changing the history of sports forever. Cassius quickly fell in love with boxing. He trained harder than anyone else around him. While other kids were playing, he was running, punching bags, and dreaming of becoming the world's greatest champion. His confidence was unbelievable. Even before becoming famous, he would tell everyone, "I am the greatest." Most people laughed. Years later, they realized he wasn't joking. At just 18 years old, he represented the United States in the 1960 Rome Olympics. He won the gold medal in the light heavyweight division, making his entire country proud. But after returning home, reality hit him hard. Even as an Olympic champion, he still experienced racism. According to many accounts, he was denied service at a restaurant because of his race. It was a painful reminder that success couldn't erase discrimination. Instead of giving up, he became even more determined. Soon after turning professional, Cassius Clay started defeating opponent after opponent with incredible speed, footwork, and confidence unlike anything boxing had ever seen. Then came the fight that shocked the entire world. In 1964, he faced the fearsome heavyweight champion Sonny Liston. Almost everyone expected Clay to lose. Many believed he wouldn't survive. Instead, he dominated. After Liston failed to continue after the 6th round, Cassius Clay became the youngest heavyweight champion in the world. Standing in the ring, he shouted the words that would become legendary. "I shook up the world. I am the greatest." Shortly after becoming champion, he made another decision that changed his life forever. He converted to Islam and changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Some people celebrated his decision. Others criticized him harshly. But Ali believed people should have the freedom to choose their own identity and faith. He never backed down. Then came the biggest challenge of his life, not inside a boxing ring, but in real life. In 1967, during the Vietnam War, Ali refused to be drafted into the U.S. Army because of his religious beliefs and personal principles. His famous words still inspire millions today. "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." The consequences were devastating. He was stripped of his heavyweight title. His boxing license was taken away. He was banned from fighting during what should have been the prime years of his career. Many people called him a traitor. Others believed he was standing up for justice. For more than 3 years, Ali couldn't compete. He lost millions of dollars. He lost valuable years, but he never gave up his beliefs. Eventually, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned his conviction, and Ali returned to boxing. His comeback became one of the greatest stories in sports history. In 1971, he fought Joe Frazier in what was called the fight of the century. For the first time in his professional career, Ali lost. It was heartbreaking, but defeat didn't define him. Instead, it motivated him. Ali continued fighting, working harder than ever before. Then came another legendary night in 1974. He faced George Foreman in Zaire, Africa. Foreman looked unbeatable. He was younger, stronger, and had knocked out almost everyone. Experts predicted Ali would lose badly. Instead, Ali introduced one of the smartest strategies boxing had ever seen. He leaned against the ropes, allowing Foreman to tire himself out. The world would later call it the rope-a-dope. When Foreman finally slowed down, Ali attacked. In the 8th round, Foreman fell. Muhammad Ali reclaimed the heavyweight championship. It became one of the greatest victories in sports history. Ali wasn't finished. In 1975, he fought Joe Frazier for the third and final time in the brutal Thrilla in Manila. Both fighters pushed themselves beyond human limits. It remains one of the toughest fights ever witnessed. Ali later admitted it was the closest he had ever come to dying. But once again, he refused to quit. Throughout his career, Ali won 56 professional fights, including 37 knockouts, and became the first man to win the World Heavyweight Championship 3 separate times. His achievements inside the ring were extraordinary. But his impact outside the ring was even greater. He inspired millions to believe in themselves. He fought for equality. He spoke against injustice. He visited hospitals, supported charities, and used his fame to help people around the world. Then came another heartbreaking challenge. In 1984, Muhammad Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson syndrome, a disease that slowly affected his movement and speech. For a man known for moving like a butterfly, it was incredibly painful. Yet even this disease couldn't defeat his spirit. Instead of hiding from the world, Ali continued traveling, meeting fans, and spreading messages of hope. One of the most emotional moments of his life came during the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta. Despite visibly shaking from Parkinson's, he stood proudly and lit the Olympic flame. The entire stadium erupted in applause. Millions watching around the world were moved to tears. It wasn't about boxing anymore. It was about resilience. Muhammad Ali spent his later years serving as a humanitarian and global ambassador for peace. On June 3, 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. The world mourned the loss of more than a boxing champion. It lost a symbol of courage, dignity, and unwavering conviction. To me, Muhammad Ali's story is proof that true greatness isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every single time life knocks you down. He showed us that confidence means believing in yourself before anyone else does, and real champions fight not only for titles, but for principles. His fists made him famous, but his heart made him unforgettable. Muhammad Ali truly wasn't just the greatest in boxing. He was one of the greatest human beings the world has ever known.